Christa Lundy joins us this morning. Christa, good to see you. We were just talking about how just time is just flying and so many great events. Of course, that, helps.
It does help the time go quicker. But good morning, Luke.
Good to see you.
You too.
Another beautiful morning here in Northwest Pennsylvania.
And looks like it's going to be a beautiful week. So very happy about that.
Christa is the executive director of the Meadville Chamber of Commerce. And boy, there's always something going on. Always some great events for chamber members, businesses to get involved. There's just so we're going to get into everything here. You got that's one of those signature events coming up.
It is. A signature event is next Thursday, March 20th. First day of spring, officially, will be our chili chowder and soup cook-off. It's the 14th annual one. So looking forward to that. The hottest ticket in town, per se, we've said for years. But we'll have over 400 people at the Italian Civic Club.
Wow.
The Leadership Meadville class is working hard on gathering auction items for this. They will be there in their black official Leadership Meadville shirts. They'll be at the registration table. They will be taking money. They'll be at the auction table, which they have gone to the businesses and collected auction items for. They'll be helping with the judges. They'll be taking care of all of the vendors and the restaurant participants. It's their event because the proceeds of this event benefit our Leadership Meadville program, keep the cost at an easy, good, low cost for our participants to be in the program, and also for scholarships. I think we gave 6 scholarships of the 20 this year, and that's because of this event. That's a fun community event that's only $20 to attend. There's less cost for children, and you definitely want to come hungry. I mean, even if you tried just all of the chilies or all of the soups or all of the chowder, just one category, you are going to be full. And then for those of you over 21, you can have samples from Erie Beer and also from Sherry's as well, because they bring some new samples that they have out, and take advantage of that fun auction. I think there's a lottery board that Gary Svetz, our class facilitator, donates. So come meet the class, introduce yourself to them, ask them what they're thinking of the program if you take time in between all of your eating dinner.
So there is opportunity to talk to the ones going through the program?
Absolutely.
That's great.
And we have some alumni that come help as well, and some of the Leadership Meadville committee. So
Are people, do they know to ask about the scholarships when they're signing up?
They do.
If you're a business and you want to put somebody through, but you're like, I don't know.
I try to mention that at most things that we talk about, like at all of our upcoming events, which we have one tomorrow night, and in the next couple weeks with our monthly annual meetings, per se, not events. But we try to mention that, and then it's right on the form, the application form for anyone that is filling out and completing that form. It's on there for them to know.
That's great. So really, there's no excuse if this is something that you want to say to yourself, I think I could be a better leader going through this program, or I would like to send an employee through to help them in their growth.
Personally and
figure it out.
professionally. Absolutely. People grow personally and professionally. They learn a lot about themselves, a lot how to deal better with coworkers or a boss or a staff member or a significant other or your children, whatever that might be. You might be a coach on the side. You might be a youth leader on the side. You might be a volunteer that are on many boards in our community. It is going to help you be a better, well-rounded person and learn more about yourself from within. And then also the other aspect of our Leadership Meadville program is, example, this Friday is Social Services Day. We are going to Crawford County Drug and Alcohol. We are going to hear from leaders from the St. James Haven, from Women's Services, from all kinds of places in town that are nonprofit organizations. We're going to have lunch at Christian Marr's office, the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation, the new boardroom. So you learn about and from business and community leaders, what they're doing, what leadership style works for them. Last month was Manufacturing Day. I'm sure the style of leadership this month is a little different than leadership style in a manufacturing world, because it has to be.
Yep.
And it takes all of those leaders, to make our community be what it is.
Those are some awesome points. And I was just thinking that because I've heard somebody tell me that they sit on a board and they never would have thought that what they learned through the leadership program apply across the board, as you said, even in your personal life. But they sat there and said, I'm a better board member now because I've gone through this program.
Right.
And then the other thing about that is, for those who aren't the business owners, they're employees. I've heard somebody say, now I have a better understanding of what maybe my bosses are thinking.
Correct.
And now I'm getting it. Like, okay, it might not make sense as the employee, but as the owner, I understand why they're making these decisions. So it really helps.
And as a business leader myself, I learned so much about myself over the years. I mean, this is my 12th year being part of the program. And
every year you're learning stuff,
Every
right?
year I am learning something different. And Gary has a different style than the previous person before him, and different approach. And also I learned different things about our business community, because there's different people at the unique places that we're going to. Or this business is now a mid-sized business. They were a small business when we started 10 years ago. Look how they've grown. So there's different context there. Their leadership style may have helped them grow, or maybe a leadership style didn't work there. And boy, there's someone at this place that used to be in a completely different business sector, and they found out through the program that maybe they're better suited for something else, and they've changed careers. So there's so many things that are part of that leadership program. It is truly one of the greatest assets that our chamber has. I'm very proud of the program. I did not start the program, but I think we've taken it in a really great level. I've already received a couple applications back, and we normally don't even put them out until April, but we've had them out earlier on our desk, and people have stopped in. I already have 2 applications in hand for Leadership Meadville 16. So if you are thinking of putting someone from your business in, or you are interested in the program, remember you can get a scholarship up to half of the program. We know new businesses start. We know people don't have the funds all the time for that. They're trying to put funds into other aspects of their business. We do offer the scholarships. Please get an application if you are interested, and get that back to us as soon as you can.
That's fantastic. And correct me if I'm wrong. You made a comment there that just made me think of this. You've recognized a business at the Diamond Awards one year that won at whatever level of business, and then a year or two later, a couple years later, they've gone to another tier because they've grown, and they're in a new category.
Correct.
Okay.
You can win in all 3. You may have started 10 years ago as a small business with 2 employees, and then 5 years later, you're up to 15 employees, and 15 years later, you have 30 plus employees, or whatever it might be. You can win all 3 categories if you are eligible, if you are doing remarkable things, So, and as we talked about before, not that we're still in the leadership program. I have so much to talk about, but more than half of my board has gone through the Leadership Meadville program. At our Diamond Awards, which is fast approaching, that's our next big signature event after Chili Chowder Soup Cook-Off on April 23rd at the Hotel Conneaut. Probably 3/4 of the room stands when I ask. If you are involved with our Leadership Meadville program, if you're in the current class, please stand. If you're an alumni, please stand. If you've been a host to the Leadership Meadville class and we've toured your business, please stand. If you put someone through the program, or if you know of someone who's gone through it, and then the entire room stands, that's a remarkable feeling in a group of peers and colleagues and business and community leaders that are 300 plus. So, yeah.
Good job. That's
Not
great.
For the entire committee.
Absolutely,
It's not done with, the committee does a tremendous job, and Gary does a tremendous job.
Well,
So.
and again, this will be it, and then we can move on. But again, it's fascinating to hear people say, I've lived here all my life, and I'm learning something. And you've gone
That's
through
me.
this every year,
Yeah.
and you know what's going on,
Right.
and you still learn something every year. All right, great program. What's next on the list?
I want to mention a few of the restaurants that are participating real quick in the Chili Chowder Soup Cook-Off. We are still getting more confirmed. Friday is the deadline for our signage and so forth. But so far, we have Juniper Village, LTI, Rising River Brewing, Smoky Martin's Barbecue, Venango Valley Inn, Riverside Brewing, the Titusville Mill, Meadville Eats, the Italian Civic Club, Hunter's Inn, and Crooked Paddle. So that's a good start.
Oh.
And you'll notice it's not just restaurants, caterers. I mean, we have LTI, the school, they bring their culinary department. Juniper Village. If you have I forgot Parkhurst. They won at our Chocoholic Frolic. They're coming as well. So that's a dozen of them so far. And we're still accepting more until Friday. And big thank you to Dietz Mechanical for being our gold sponsor. New sponsor this year and new member. And looking forward to having them be part of the event. But big thank you to Dietz Mechanical.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You might want to have the fire department on hand just in case some of that chili gets a little hot.
Yep. Okay. They're close. They're close by, Luke.
What's next?
Tomorrow night, join us for our after hours of the month. I'm really excited. And Dee Oles, Dee and Jason are just great people, but they are so excited to host us tomorrow evening. Riverside Brewing, as I mentioned last time, I was just there. My son Logan was playing music there. They do a lot with local live music and musicians and events and so forth, and I'm sure we'll hear all about it. But we will be at Riverside Brewing Company on March 13th. Our after hours are always from 5 to 7 p.m. And no, it's not in downtown Meadville. It is in Cambridge Springs, but it's not that far away. So we have members all over Crawford County, Erie County, Venango County, Mercer County, all over. We are not just the Meadville County Chamber. So, but looking forward to that. Everyone is getting a mug and some kind of a sticker. Ooh. So a lot of things happening. They're giving away some great door prizes. I know we'll have great food. Beverages are on your own. You can sample anything you want there or enjoy a beverage if you wish. So looking forward to a fun night tomorrow night at Riverside Brewing Company. And Jason and Deanna Oles, thank you so much for having us. And then the following week on Monday, March 24th, Inspire Salon and Spa and Inspire Med Spa. Big thank you to Christa and her team there. They do a tremendous job, and they are a prime example of that. They started small, got bigger location. I think they're going to be that one that goes from the small business, mid-sized business to large business. And they won recently. I don't know if it was last year. I think it was last year. They won our mid-sized business of the year. Or the year before, sorry. But congratulations to them for that. But they could continue growing and get that next level. Who knows? But we will be there Monday, March 24th from 5 to 7. They'll have demos of some of the services that they offer, great food, door prizes. Crystal will talk, introduce the team. So if you are not a current client there, it's a great way to learn about what they do. Or if you are a current client, come sign up for door prizes and maybe see the space that you don't normally see when you're coming in and out for a quick appointment. But we're looking forward to that. And Crystal and her husband joined us on our chamber trip this year, so it was great to get to know them a little better.
I tell you, they did a great job investing in that building, and
absolutely,
it's beautiful inside.
It is beautiful inside. So that is Monday the 24th. Tuesday the 25th, our HR Consortium, another free event to attend for the chamber. Just make connections, build relationships. But we will be at Haas's Steak and Sea House, and the speaker is, we rescheduled Tim Geibel from last month. He was unable to attend last month. I just kind of improvised and talked about chamber happenings, and we went around the room and talked about things that were happening in our community. It was fantastic. But we're having Tim Geibel, Executive Director of Crawford County CATA, and he will be talking about the CATA Go program and CATA update. So looking forward to that as well.
It's impressive. People should take note on what's going on.
He has a lot going on.
Yeah.
And Tim's not only known here in the Meadville-Titusville area and in our region, he's known at the state level for all that he is doing for transportation across the state. So thanks to Tim for all that he does. He's a Leadership Meadville alumni himself.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, there's some great things. There's really, I mean, if you have to get somewhere.
Absolutely.
And you don't have transportation, CATA will get you there.
Absolutely.
All right. That'd be a great, people should sign up.
They can just show up to that one.
Okay.
No, it is just, we have the back room reserved. Most everyone gets the salad bar. And after 10 minutes, we do brief introductions and talk about anything that's happening in the community with your business. And then our speaker talks and we have questions and answers. And we're out the door by a little after 1 o'clock, noon to 1. Real simple.
All right. You're watching The Morning Drill on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Christa Lundy with us here this morning from the Meadville Area Chamber of Commerce. Boy, Christa, there's really a lot going on. We talked before coming on about just having a great staff and being able to manage all of this stuff. But, you know, there's still time. As much as, you know, there's something going on every day and a lot of planning, but there's still time that you make time for businesses.
Absolutely.
If they have questions about their membership. You also offer opportunities to attend classes that will help maximize their membership opportunity. So there's a lot of options out there if you have questions about things.
There are, and we are available, anytime from 8 to 4, Monday through Friday. If I happen to not be there, I am very, very proud to say that Julie or Stephanie could help you with most anything at the chamber office. They are doing a tremendous job in taking on new roles. Stephanie has been at the chamber now for a little over a year, and Julie has been there about close to 6 months, maybe, doing a tremendous job. Both of them. Stephanie is our communications coordinator, and Julie is our marketing coordinator. And we complement one another well, worked well together as a team. We almost could use another person. We are so busy, in all honesty. We're looking to possibly get some interns in the fall. We've not done that in some time, but I know at our last staff meeting we had mentioned that, and we have some ideas for that. But we talked about also upcoming classes that we want to feature. The next one actually is a time management workshop, and we are almost full with this class. So if you are interested in joining this class, please let us know. It is Wednesday, April 9th from 8 to 11 at the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation boardroom. They have just redone that. It's $35 a person, and it is with Gary Svets will be our facilitator. And again, we may fill this class up and have to do another one. That's what we did the last time we held this was pre-COVID, so it's been some time. But don't we all want more time in the day? That would be great. That's not going to happen. We need to learn how to be more efficient with the time that we have, prioritize, and Gary does a tremendous job. I did participate in this class the last time we had it. It's phenomenal. Create more time in the day. So if you are interested in joining that, please reach out to the chambers, shoot us a message on Facebook, call, email, stop in, whatever it might be. Again, 8 o'clock will be registration and a continental breakfast, and then 8:30 to 11 is the program, and you can be back to work. If you send more than one person, a lot of business, I just saw someone yesterday, or I think it's Dietz Mechanical, our sponsor for the chili cook-off. They're sending 4 people. Several businesses are sending 2 or 4 or 6 people to this, so it's less money. It's only $30 a person if you send more than one person.
Okay. And they can get a hold of the chamber to
Yep,
sign
get a
up?
hold of the chamber anytime. But I would do it soon because it's going to fill up.
Yeah. People are, with the weather breaking, people start thinking about those summer activities.
They do.
And, oh, yeah, this is coming up and that's coming up. I would like my business to be part of that. Now's the time to be having that conversation
Absolutely.
with you, right? Okay.
Absolutely. Just like I said, the earlier that we know you want to participate or sponsor or volunteer or be a part of any event or program that we're having, the more we can advertise for you, the more we can promote for you. We do email blasts. I talk about all the upcoming events that I have at every event. Like tomorrow night, I'll be talking about all these upcoming events and thanking all the sponsors that we have so far. I'll be thanking all the restaurants that are participating in the cook-off, all of the nominees that are nominated so far for the Diamond Awards. So if you wait until the day before we're doing something, we are very glad that you still got a hold of us, and we are very thrilled about that. But we feel like you're missing out on us promoting you more. So the sooner you get a hold of us, the sooner we can start promoting for you and advertising and marketing. And I know sometimes that's difficult, but if you know, a lot of our events are the same time every year. So
Yeah.
Diamond Awards is always mid-April. I actually next month or next week, Luke, I'll announce our women's golf outing date. I just reached out to our women's golf committee, and that'll be here in June, and we've got to confirm that and so forth. So
The other thing I was going to ask you real quick, I know so many organizations have to reach out today, to find board members,
Right.
volunteers, things like that. If you're interested, if you're like, boy, I think it'd be exciting to be on the board of the chamber, can they call you and say, hey, this is something I'm interested in, so when the time comes, what's that process? Can they kind of...
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that is a process because I've had people reach out and say, oh, I'd love to be on your board of directors. And that is wonderful, but we want that person to know all of the staff, to have been in the chamber before, to have attended events where you know what's going on and what we are doing and believe in what we do, but know a little bit about that. If you haven't really participated in the chamber and you are just wanting a resume builder per se, give it a year. Get involved in at least one of our committees. Everyone that is on the board has been involved in a committee at least for a year, has come to some of our signature events, has met with the staff, knows all of us. And we want to know that you truly want to represent the chamber and be a proud board member, because we don't want also just a group of people that say yes to everything. I want people to have an opinion. I want people to say, why aren't you doing it this way? Or maybe we could do it this way. Or have you ever thought about that? I much prefer that than someone that just wants to sit there and not say much, in all honesty. And when we understand, and that happens sometimes as well, and it takes a complete mix of business sectors and people from all ages and different things for the board. I want some young people. I want some more experienced people. I want business owners. I want people that are decision makers or up and coming future leaders. Like I said, 3/4 of my board are Leadership Meadville affiliated.
Great having you this morning.
Great being here. Thanks so much. Enjoy the nice weather this week. See you next Wednesday.
All the best.